Hey everyone, it's Karen. And today what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to talk to you about different yarns. Now the reason I'm doing this is my machine has some yarns that it loves to hate and hates to love. And it's an ongoing love-hate relationship. And I was actually working with Calm Stripe by Red Heart when I discovered that, this here one, it'll work great with the blues, the dark gray and the medium gray, but when you get to this white gray, it does not like it at all. So that got me thinking it has to be a specific reason. So I went through and I actually, felt each one, by hand to see. And it's like, this here one, the white gray, has a different texture than these ones. So I went to the store yesterday just to look, and I got this Sutherland stripe by Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Now it's a bit coarser, just like this here yarn. So I have a feeling that if not the whole thing, there will be certain colors that I'm going to have issues with. Then I bought this macaw, which is soft. It's softer than the Sutherland and softer than the Calm Stripe. So I'm thinking, maybe I won't have too many issues with it. I'm hoping not anyways. And then, of course, my favorite, the Bernat Premium. It is super soft, and I never have any issues with that. So that's telling me that this is all about how coarse the yarn is that you're using as to how many issues you're going to have. At least if you have a machine like mine, that's the way it will be. Some of you, it may be completely different. It may be that your machine hates the soft stuff and loves the coarse stuff. So let's go over to the machine and I will tell you exactly what I'm referring to. So now I don't go very fast when I'm using yarn that tends to be difficult. That's the first rule that I have for myself. That way there's less chances for drop stitches, puckered stitches, etc. Now, unfortunately, with my machine, it doesn't care if I use a fabric softener sheet or not. It still messes up. Now, I am in the light gray one, and it is starting to act up a little bit, which isn't too bad. It's like I said, when I get to the white gray, that it really acts up. Now, what I always watch for on difficult yarns is I check this needle just after it's come past the yarn feeder to make sure that it's going to catch the yarn, because I've had many times where it's just completely missed it. So we don't want that to happen. And the other thing that I do is, especially when I get to the white gray, it's even more important. The needle to the left of the yarn feeder, as you can see here, the yarn is still up. It's a little hard to tell, and of course, as I go, it drops. When I'm doing that white gray color, it doesn't like to drop at all. I will get some stitches that drop easy, which is great. And this is using the same tension throughout the whole project that I'm having issues. So it's not my tension, I know that fact. And let's see here. Okay, this white gray should be showing up here anytime. But as you can see, like I was telling you, this here color, I'm not having many issues with the light gray or medium gray, whatever you want to call it. And usually the first round of the white gray is pretty good. It's when it comes to the second round that I have all the issues. Another thing that you will notice, or I have noticed anyways, is that when you're dealing with a difficult yarn and your yarn isn't dropping, then your handle is going to want to kind of just stop. And as soon as it's hard to move the handle, that's when I always look just to double check and see if it's the yarn is stuck on here or what the heck's going on, because there's got to be a reason for it. I swear some days that these machines are possessed. Okay, there, right now, This here one is not moved. My handle does not want to move. This here, I need to push it down manually, and then it moves, okay? So if you want the colors for yarn that is difficult for you or for your machine, it is going to take you longer to knit a toque or do a scarf or whatever your project is. And I get it. I mean, like I said, I love the colors of the Red Heart. I just wish the yarn was softer so that it ran through better. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to finish up this toque off camera, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start with the macaw just to see if that one gives me any issues or if it's a good one. Oh, come on. See, it seems like the more I get into the color, the more rows I do, the worse it is. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Just go slow if you're going to use a difficult yarn for your machine. You will get there eventually to where you want to be. It just is going to take some time. Okay, I'll be back in a few. So just wanted to show you with going slow with this calm stripes, after I've pulled it like you need to make it look proper, there is not one area in here that I can see where there's an issue with the stitching. So, like I said, for the difficult yarn, definitely go slow. That's about the best thing that you can do for yourself so that you don't, so that you don't wind up having to redo the same project over and over. So now I'm going to try the macaw and see how well it works. See, it even feels better when you're doing the cast on over the calm stripes. It just feels so much softer. Like I said, it's not as soft as the Bernat Premium. And I wish that they had variegated or striped or whatever you want to call it yarn. But unfortunately they don't. Not that I've been able to find up here in Canada. And I've checked Amazon, I've checked Walmart, I've checked every place that I can, Michael's, and yeah, just not happening. Not for here anyways. So if you guys know of any places where I'd be able to order it from, please let me know. Okay, yeah, this here in the macaw and the Red Heart, yeah, I'm having no issues with it at all. It's just an awesome one. I think I'm going to have to go buy more of this stuff. Like I said, just watch out for how soft or coarse your yarn is. If it's really coarse and your machine is one that does not like the coarse material or yarn, not material, sorry, then just be careful on how you go around. Don't go whipping around. And I know a lot of people have adapters, which is great. But for me, with the Red Heart yarn, I would not ever use an adapter. So I'm going to end things here. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.